Right then, welcome back everybody to Friday night is onion night, of course, and tonight we will be getting the tape measure out. Yeah, we will be measuring things, and of course there will be every innuendo of that's a big one. Oh, look at the size of that, girth, length, and all the rest of it. So we'll go and have a little measure in a minute, because Rob's Allotment Garden, he's broken ranks and measured his, so I thought I'd better do the same. But just before we go and do that, I thought I'd just show you what I'm going to do with this. Is the best of my no lights onion, grown without any artificial light or heat, and that one was planted on the 21st of December. And with the best one, what I'm going to do is the same as I did with the other one. I've got a quarter bin, could do with a clean out. I'll sort that out. And then I've got a large pot with the hole cut out the bottom. I'm going to fill this all with a mixture of compost and soil, sort of 50-50 mix, mixing a bit of fish blood and bone, a bit of chicken manure, and then this will go in there, and it will go up the end of the polytunnel, the opposite side to the grow light one, where it's got a fair amount of ventilation, and hopefully it won't get too hot. All right, so that's what I'm going to do with that one. That's me no lights. Let's go and measure some in. Ooh. Right then, just before I do this, I forgot to mention at the beginning, we'll also go and have a look at the onions that I'm trying to save seed from, that I showed you last week and I was all panicky about. Thanks for all your great advice. I took all that on board. I've done 3 different things, and I'll go and show you what I've done with them in a minute as well. All right, so let's get on. Measure me big one. I ain't got one of those fancy tape measures like Rob had. So all I'm going to do is put a bit of string around. Make sure I don't sell myself short with what I've got going on. Bring that around. This is a fiddly bloody job. Put out a marker, something like that. You mark a string, and we'll measure it. Take the pen top out of my mouth and you probably hear what I'm saying. Right, so what have we got? We're looking for more than 9. Rob got 9 inches. And at his age, that's good going. Right, what have we got? Oh, not quite 9 inches. We're 22 centimeters. All right, so that just gives you some sort of idea of where we are at this point. This one was sown on the when was it sown? Very end of October. All right, so there he is. Give you a bit of my hand for scale. That's that one, looking lovely, some girth on her. And right, we're going to have a quick look at the seed onion. Right, so here's the craziness that is 2 of my seed onions. Duncan said just go and plant them outside, so I've done that with one. We'll have a quick look at that in a minute. But the ones in here in the polytunnel, I've done away with the staging, and what I've done is made up some temporary supports with bits of staging, put bubble wrap around where they're coming up through, just so they don't rub on the wood. And that means I can just leave them here, feed and water them. They can grow up through. And as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flower spikes. And thanks to Norm, good old Norm, if you remember last week, I had one that had snapped. And what I'd done, I gaffer taped it up, made a little splint, and that seems to be working fantastically. So that's the setup. And now I can leave these alone. I haven't got to worry about knocking them. They're on the floor of the polytunnel, so they've got plenty of height. I mean, these are, crikey, they got to be 4 foot plus high now. I mean, it's mental, but looking good, and hopefully I can have some great seed off them. So we'll just go and have a quick look at the one I've put outside like Duncan suggested. Right, so here's the one I've planted outside, not technically in the ground, but I've put it in one of these recycling containers. I've put 4 stakes in each corner and just wrapped some of that jute twine all the way around just to contain it, and it seems fairly happy out here. We've got, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 flower spikes, all doing well. I've planted out a few other onions out here just because I didn't have any ground to put them in. So I've got a few, that's a few more grow light ones. Got some, where are they from? They're from DT Brown, they're Kelsey, and there are some sets that I got sent. They're radar sets. All right, so that's the outside one. Thanks for that advice, Duncan. It seems quite happy. Ignore the dead Christmas tree. It was by the fence and the bloody horse reached over, picked it up, pulled it out the bloody pot, and I didn't realise for a bit because it was tucked away in the bottom of the corner. Right, so there we go. That's the onions and my seed onion update. Not going to do onion news tonight because somebody's just about to turn up with some more IBC containers that I just managed to buy off Marketplace. So they're turning up with them so I can hold more water. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Hope your onions are growing well. Cheers and gone.